noticed that we've moved room. Apologies for the quality of the lighting.
It's a really horrible day and there's no sun.
Yeah, we're not rich enough to have big old strip lights and goodness knows what else other people have.
And our light bulb is orange.
Yeah, I think it's like a retro sort of look. Anyway, you join us in the dining room, the sketching room, the art room. We're not going to eat anything today. Oh well, we're going to eat our chocolate, obviously. But we're going to try a bit of wintercraft.
Indeed. I'm not very good at tie-dyeing.
I'm trying.
My marker is not bright, but I can still see it.
No, I can't do it with elastic bands that size.
Mine looks nothing like what she's done. But I've done exactly the same thing as what she's done. You see, I'm running out of Christmas themed clothing. I mean, I've got my Christmas. I've got my Christmas joggers on, but that's about it. That's as exciting as it gets, really. So, anyone that does suffer from motion sickness, it seems that if the slightest knock on the table will send you sort of a bit bobbly boo. But I'm sorry. So yeah, we're going to try some Christmas tie-dye. We've got our lovely plain white t-shirts here. They have been soaking in...
I do have the same over here.
They've been soaking in soda ash.
Mm-hmm.
Well, something very similar to soda ash. We've got soda crystals, but there we go. Would you mind popping that just down for a minute? So that is the dyeing platform.
Shall we have chocolate before we get started?
Yeah, because once we've got dye fingers... Oh, it's a biggie. It's the 18th.
Yeah, definitely the 18th.
In that goes. So, the t-shirt I'm wearing I tie-dyed myself, because we got into this, didn't we? And I've seen... Excuse me. I've seen a Christmas video, or a video where someone's done some Christmas tie-dye, so I'm going to attempt that today. I don't know what you're planning on doing.
I'm sort of going for a more freestyle approach.
Okay. So, yeah, these have just been spun in the washing machine. They are still damp. So I believe if I fold this in half, that's what I'm aiming for. Scissors onto that. If you can hear clicking, I think Brenda's
chewing.
On something she's allowed, we hasten to add. So the lady... Well, the trick is all the way, isn't it, to make sure you don't have any creases. So it's sort of making sure that you've got nothing going on. Like that. What is she? Oh, it must be. She's got an olive branch. I say olive branch. It's like huge. And it's for good. It's for dogs that like to chew a lot. But it doesn't splinter, it just sort of flakes off, doesn't it? Right, so that is how I'm going to do mine. Are you folding too?
I will wait until there's more space on the table.
Okay, so once I've folded, you're good to fold too, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm going for a very seasonal colour. I've got a washable marker so I can do my pattern. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So hopefully you'll be able to guess what it is after the big unveiling. So now she didn't do a star, did she? She just sort of
did a blob.
She did a blob, which really sort of looks quite...
I thought it looked just fine.
Yeah, so I think if I go there... So for any of you that can see my draw, I hope this is washable.
I do as well.
I'm And then sort of...
Beryl pens are usually washable. That's why they give them to kids.
Well, this is it. This is what I thought. That should do, shouldn't it? So, should I do another one?
I would leave it there.
Yeah.
I think otherwise it's going to come down too far.
Have we got brown?
No.
No. Okay, so we won't do what I planned there then. So I've got some...
I don't think there's a huge call for Dylon to make brown dye.
A poo brown dye. So I've got some...
I think they're the colours you're going to want.
Yes. Yes, they are, I think.
So I'm assuming you don't want that one.
I can't... Is that forest green?
It is forest green.
No, I don't really want forest green, thank you.
Fair enough.
So, I'm not quite sure what sinew is, but they tend to use it quite a bit when it comes to tying stuff. It feels a bit waxy. But it should give us a nice border. I think this is going to be a very long video, isn't it? What's she do?
We will speed bits of this up so that you're not sat watching us do 2 hours worth of tie-dye.
So I'm just going to ruche this piece. But we will say that the folding is sort of the most important bit, really, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
I've never tie-dyed with sinew before, so this should be very interesting. So that's that bit. She brought it to her, didn't she?
I wasn't watching, if I'm honest.
Okay, that's fine. Because then what we'll do... Is there enough room for you to start folding if I bring this over here?
Oh, I should think so. Because I'm going to fold mine slightly
Are you going for
easier.
A sort of a...
So, again, I've got plain white t-shirt and I'm going to start with mine in half. So I think I'm going to have a classic spiral in the middle of mine. So I'm going to flatten my t-shirt out.
Mine your way.
Take the centre point. I'm just going to twist mine. Making sure that we keep all these nice folds straight. Trying to keep the t-shirt nice and flat so that it doesn't bunch up too much on itself. But now I've got my twist in the centre, I'm then going to literally scrunch the rest of it up. I'll take a photo of it so that you can see.
This is going to be very interesting.
No, I can't do it with elastic bands that size. We'll have to start again.
Oh, that's... I'm folding it the wrong bloody way.
Itself. And these corners are a little tricky, but then you want to turn the shirt with you so it's easier for you to grab.
Apparently you turn the shirt around as you go around
Yeah,
the
no,
corners.
that's fine.
With each other, so it makes a perfect straight line.
Are you on it now?
I think so.
So for some reason we've got no audio for the entire dyeing process. I'm really sorry about that. So you can see that Hannah's finished folding her t-shirt, and we've now moved on to trying to fold a stocking for Santa at the same time. In reality, this is a stocking for Hannah's granddad, so Grandad Dave, if you're watching this, you know, just skip over this little bit. It didn't go quite as we wanted. So we've moved on to dyeing Hannah's t-shirt. So we've sped this up a little bit, just so that you're not spending an eternity watching us dyeing. We've dyed the little nubbin that we tied off yellow. We've started to dye one part of it green, and then Hannah's not entirely sure what colour this is, what actual colour it is. So we've just checked, yes, it is the right green, so we've continued to dye that part of the t-shirt. Where the twine is, we have left a little white gap so that there's some bleeding room, and the rest of the t-shirt's being dyed in a Christmassy red colour. This is supposed to be like a Christmas pillar box red. How it turns out is a little bit of a mystery. And we're just turning the t-shirt over and then dye in the reverse exactly the same colours as we've got on top. Massive Great IKEA bags are fantastic for tie-dyeing. Once you've finished dyeing everything, you can put it into there, leave it for 24 hours. None of the dye leaks out of it, but the dye gets to seep into the material. So there's the t-shirt going in. And then just ziplock the bag shut. And now I've moved on to my t-shirt. This is a little bit more of a... I got a vision in my mind, but I'm not really sure what it was at the time. I did explain it as I was going round. I got a dark circle of green I filled with a much brighter shade of green. I think I was going for some sort of mottled tree effect, because I put some dark green in the bright green. In hindsight, you'll see in a moment that it looks more like an alien's face. The white area that we've got left, I'm just striping in red and pink. Again, I think I was going for some sort of shaded, sort of ombre effect t-shirt. Not an effect I've gone for before, I have to say. I've not tried this before. So how it was going to come out is a little bit of a mystery to me. And again, we're just going to turn it over and do exactly the same on the other side. A circle of green, bright green in the middle with sort of dark green highlights, and then sort of ombre pink and red striping. In hindsight, I probably have had better ideas. You can see off to the side Hannah's continuing to try and fold this stocking into a very specific pattern that she was trying to go for. But it's proving to be a little bit more difficult. But I think we've just about managed there. And so that you can see from a top-down, I'm taking a photo of mine for you, which is coming up now. And you can see the alien's face that I'm talking about now. It sort of looks more like the ghost from Scary Movie. So again, that goes into your IKEA bag. And now we're going to dye the stocking. This was really a case of chuck some dye on it and see what happens. We wanted a really random pattern for this. You just wanted some sort of Christmassy colours, all blended all into one, just to see what happened. So reds and greens, some yellows, and again, turn it over, do exactly the same. We wanted this to be a really random pattern. Just making sure all the fabric's covered. Having a good look, adding a little bit more yellow and green. And then, just like the others, that's going to go into an IKEA bag.
There we go. So, we're back. Which one should we do first?
Do yours.
Yeah, which one? The t-shirt, to see if any of you actually looked. I did draw a pattern, so hopefully, I mean it's bled a wee bit, but I think that's because I haven't got that as tight as the other bit. But what we'll do, let's get, actually I think we'll go cold. So we're back! Again, poor lighting. It's this all very dark. This is my seasonal contribution currently, because I know that I'm probably not going to get dye on this. So we did rinse. We did try and show you that, but for some reason the camera decided to die. So we're back here. We haven't unfolded. I've not unfolded mine. So really,
we've got a rough idea what they look like, because obviously we've rinsed them.
Oh, I've not unfolded. I've got no idea.
I've sort of moved it around in the sink, but I haven't fully looked at it.
What are you expecting?
Not a clue.
See, that's the beauty of tie-dye.
I'm expecting some sort of swirl in the centre.
And
some randomness around it.
Would you like to do the honours?
I can do mine first.
Okay.
So,
yes.
My spiral should be in greens and my randomness should be in pink.
Yes.
And that is what we have.
I'd sort of call that essence of Petri.
Yes, I am looking at the forest green thinking that looks slightly like mould.
I think what we'll do is because obviously these are rinsed, but they're not completely rinsed, we need to put them on a wash. And
yeah,
then
they
once
need to go in the washer.
Once they're dried, we'll, I don't know, fashion them or put a photo up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the stocking first.
Mm-hmm.
I went for the triple swirl in Christmas. I'm going for elf vomit is what I'm calling it, because I just went... And then the t-shirt, some of you would have known that I tried to go for a pattern, so we'll show you and then we'll see if the pattern
I've got my fingers crossed for the pattern.
Because that was really painful. Right, so this is the stocking.
Okay.
So we've got a good swirl there. I think the heel and toe swirls have got a little bit lost.
The foot looks more like it's been scrunched than swirled.
It looks, yes.
But it still looks good.
I like that. I am very pleased with that. But this is the big moment.
This is the one. This is essentially the Newfords Try, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, careful there.
Can we put a on a t-shirt?
I wasn't going to say until we unfolded.
We've already told them, so they've seen you draw it.
Yeah, but some people might not have. So. So, okay, I can see the star. I'm going to stand up. I can see the star. I'll hold it that way.
You might want to bring it down about 4 inches. Keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go.
I'm going for Christmas bush.
It's
not great.
It's not a Christmas tree, but it is some sort of festive greenery.
With a red background and a star.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that.
Considering how much trouble we went to.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I need to practice over the year and we'll bring it back for next Vlogmas.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not. So, yeah, what we'll do is we need to wash these out and goodness knows what else. And the lighting in here, I don't know what that was. Did that fall out of me? Anyway, the lighting in here is poor, so you're not really getting a full.
No. What we'll do is put them through into a wash, which will probably take us a couple of hours, all in.
Yeah.
It'll take about 30 seconds on our video, and with a click of the fingers, you should see us in our t-shirt.
So yeah, this is the finished product. This is, well, my Christmas bush.
Yeah, it's less Christmas tree.
I didn't get the.
Yeah.
That's what we were struggling with, to get the bits. But I'm going to embrace it.
Mine's sort of random. It looks a little bit like mould on a Petri dish. I sort of get that. And it's more pink than it is red.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think the colours have stayed better this time than the previous times we've done.
Yeah, I think New Year, do we need to look into other dyes? Because I think the dyes we're using are like not meant for this. Or look at dye concentrations. Mine's the same on the back. I don't know if you can see. As is yours, isn't it?
I think mine's the same on the back. I forgot to look.
And then this is our
Quite pleased with the stocking.
stocking. It's not bad. I mean, it looks a bit like a bloody bandage with Pseudomonas poking through. If you know, you know. But other than that,
I think it's all right.
I'm pleased with that. I've got a nice little spin. And that's what I'm going to present my grandfather his Christmas present in. So if you see him, don't tell him. But this has been quite a painful task. We may revisit this. But yeah, I mean, we'll see you tomorrow. It's Monday tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
So I see you for mince pie Monday. Bye, love you, bye.